Hello, I am Dr. FEMINATH, consultant endodontist practicing in Trivandrum. Today I am going to show you and explain how to negotiate a canal which is calcified and has got slight amount of curvature. Calcified canals has always been a nightmare for most of the dentists, and it is a big challenge for the dentist to do a root canal on calcified canals. Nowadays, because of the modern equipments, it has become relatively easier, but it comes with a higher cost. So the common people cannot afford it. I am a person who always believe in delivering the standard of care in an economical way. So here I am going to explain to you the most economical way of negotiating a calcified canal, so that every segment of the society can be benefited from this treatment. The steps in negotiation of a calcified canal can be broadly divided into three. First, after the initial access opening is done, we have to remove the pulp stone which is present in the pulp chamber to get access towards the orifice opening of the canal. This can be done by using modern equipments like ultrasonic tips. You can use a long shank burr with a small head. The small head because you can have a better visibility of the cutting edge. You can also use a hand sickle scaler. Now, once you have reached the canal orifice, we have to move through the calcified canal, where you cannot use a normal C+files because the C+files do not have the end cutting features. So you have to use a C+files to move through the calcified canal. Coming on to the third aspect, you have to take precautionary measures when you have a canal which is calcified and you have a slight curvature present. These are the specific instruments and materials that I use to negotiate a calcified canal. I use a long shank burr with a small head from Mani in order to refine the axis and move towards the canal orifice. The small head helps me to visualize better the cutting area and to distinguish the white calcified stone from yellowish dentinal walls. Once I reach the canal orifice, I use C+files from Hanudent for moving down the calcified canal. I also use copious amount of EDTA solution to soften the calcified area. These are the pictures of the instruments and materials that I have used in this case. A long shank burr with a small head from Mani, C+files from Hanudent, and EDTA solution. Now, I am going to explain to you how I move forward towards the canal orifice after the initial access. I use a long shank burr with a small head. As I have told you, the small headed cutting helps better visibility. You need to have better visibility to differentiate between the calcific stones and the sound dentine. Calcification is usually white in color, whereas dentine is yellowish in color. I also take frequent radiographs with the instruments in place in order to reorient my direction for reaching the canal opening. For negotiating posterior canals, posterior tooth calcification, I usually use a combination of long shank burr as well as hand sickle scaler. Long shank burr is used to remove the initial chunk of the calcification or calcified stones, and then once I move towards the pulpal floor, I start using sickle scaler. Many people use in the modern era, many people use ultrasonic scaler tip, and I am comfortable with the sickle scaler. So, but I will orient by sickle scaler and expose a radiograph to find out whether my direction is correct or directed correctly towards the canal orifice. You can see in this X-ray that there was a pulp stone. Now I have placed a sickle scaler to see whether I am trying to dig out the calcification from the pulpal floor in the right direction towards the canal orifice, And now you can see once the pulp stone has been removed from the pulpal floor, you can see that the chamber is cleared of calcification. You can see the calcified stone removed from the previous case using the sickle scaler. Once you have reached the canal orifice, you distinguish the canal orifice as white area and the surrounding area, sound ending, will be yellowish in color. We cannot use C+files in these circumstances because C+files do not have end cutting. You always use C+files when you are supposed to go through a calcified canal. C+files has got end cutting tips, whereas C+files has a safe end. Also, the C+ is made up of higher quality stainless steel and it has got fluids arranged in a greater density to resist unwinding. The difference in the technique is that with C+files you use continuous clockwise motion, whereas in the C+files you can use watch winding motion or balanced force technique. Balanced force technique or watch winding motion will not work with calcified canals because as soon as you enter, you again go back to remove the debris. So that is when you are supposed to use C+files. That is why you are supposed to use C+files in these circumstances. You should take extra caution while you are working on a canal which is calcified and has got a curvature. Once you reach the curvature using C+files, stop it there. If you try to move beyond the curvature using C+files in a clockwise rotating motion, it will start engaging the outer wall of the curvature and it will result in the transportation of the canal and perforation. So what I do normally is I enlarge the canal till the curvature by doing a circumferential filing on the outer wall of the curvature. Thereby the canal curvature is almost straightened. Now once the canal curvature is a bit straightened, what you can do is you can move the C+files from the outer wall of the curvature apically so that the tip of the instrument remains centered in the canal. Once you have achieved that, check with an X-ray whether you are moving in the right direction. Now continue using clockwise rotation till you reach the root tip. This is the image representation of negotiation of curved calcified canal. You can see how I have engaged the outer wall of the curvature and how much I have enlarged the outer wall of the curvature so that C+files can go through the outer wall towards the canal. Now let us see how I go about negotiating a curved calcified canal. Now this is a lateral incisor which has got yellowish discoloration. You can see the X-ray wherein it is completely calcified. Usually in these circumstances, especially in the anteriors, I usually open through the labial access because of two reasons. One is because I get better visibility. Second is lesser distance to be travelled towards the canal. Now you can see that I always select a shorter file when I start moving towards orifice. Even if it is a canine long tooth, I usually start with a small length files because I get better control over the files than a longer files. And the force which is being generated at the tip will be very much controlled than when I am using a longer files. Now you can see that I am stabilizing that file by using my left hand and then rotating it in a clockwise direction. I just keep doing it, but when I use 100 file I can use more number of clockwise rotation. But with other brands which I used to use before, I can only do 2 or 3 rotations, clockwise rotations, and then I'll have to discard the file because it gets unwound very fast. Now you can see that there is slight amount of unwinding, but still I can use it again. Now I'm still going further. Always keep in mind to use a smaller length file in the initial time, and once you've started moving in, then you can use copious amount of EDTA and you can use a larger size file, rather longer files. Now I have almost reached that curvature which was there. Now I am seeing, you can see that I have not engaged the curve. Now I am again placing it back. Probably I have changed to a newer file. Now you can see that I have reached the curve, just above the curve, and now I am to negotiate the curve. You can see that I am working on the outer wall, and I have moved past the curvature, and I am taking an X-ray to see whether I have moved past the curvature. You can see that I have moved past the curvature. Now I just continue working till the apex. You can see now I am using a slight force towards the outer wall. You can see, and then when I am pulling it, you just see when I am pulling it out, I am pulling it through the outer wall of the curvature, so that wall is negotiated, that wall is straightened. You can see that. And now this is a first X-ray, the intraoperative and the postoperative. Now I am going to demonstrate to you how 100 C+ files resist unwinding after continuous clockwise motion. This is another C+ files from a branded company. I am going to take this and rotate it clockwise in a clockwise motion. You can see that it has been rotated 3 times, and you can see that there is shiny surface indicating that it is unwound. You can see it is very clearly evident. So if you use it further, it will definitely fracture. Now I am going to take 100 C+ files, and I am going to do the same procedure, rotating it in a clockwise direction. It's 3 times. Now you can see that there is absolutely no shiny surface seen, indicating that it is not unwound. Now let us see why I prefer 100 C+ files over the other counterpart. Normal K files itself from 100 has a better resistance to unwinding than K files from other big multinational companies. So C+ files are made up of high quality stainless steel, and it has got an end cutting tip, and it helps more digging into the canal through clockwise motion without fracturing. So basically, when we work on a calcified canal, we should have the space to dig in more before we take it out to see whether it is unwounded or not. So it will be difficult if you just move it 2 times and then take it out to re-enter. So we should at least go make a path for at least 3 or 4 millimeter before we take it out. If it is just 1 millimeter, it will be very difficult to regenerate the path. So ability to resist unwinding before fracturing should be the criteria when you select files. Especially when you are working on a calcified cases, this property should be considered as of paramount importance. Now with this files, I can really go clockwise motion for 5 or 6 times before I have to check whether it is unwound or not. But when I am using the previous file system of C+, I had to take it out after 2 or 3, and I'll find that this particular system, that file has unwound. So it is time to discard. So that space, that time is not given for me to work. So 100 gives you that extra time for you to get really engaged into the canal. That's why I prefer 100. To conclude, by far 100 is the best C+ file available in the market to negotiate calcified canals. Thank you for watching my video, and I will be coming up with how to negotiate a larger curvature in the next video. Till then, it's goodbye from me.